resources, and that is we manage from the coast out to the open ocean. And so if we're managing for all of these resources, we kind of need to know how we can prioritize among all of those resources. So I think for us and for many of our partner agencies, it serves a purpose, and so we now know that it was those coastal habitats that are more vulnerable than, say, the offshore habitat, and if we had assessed them separately, kind of two different processes, we may not have been able to make that comparison. So I would say it really depends on the process and the region, and also your management goals of what's appropriate.
Okay, great. Here's an interesting question asking, did you talk at all about coastal community vulnerability in terms of a socioeconomic component?
Right. We did not include that in this assessment. That is a whole nother huge effort, and we, as a management agency for natural resources, we didn't feel that would be an appropriate part of this assessment. But we are partnering with some local management agencies that are doing these sorts of things. Marin County has their Sea Smart vulnerability assessment for sea level rise, and they're looking at the impact to human infrastructure and communities in Marin County, and so we are partnering with them to provide them with some of the more biological information, and they can then provide us with some more of the socioeconomic information. So it just wasn't something that we were able to incorporate in our process. I think it would be a huge undertaking to try to do socioeconomics and all of your ecological assets at the same time. And I don't know of anyone that is doing that sort of assessment, but I would be curious to hear if there is.
My understanding is that the